Today I'm going to be talking about Lithuania's history. Lithuania has a rich history that spans centuries, from the medieval Duchy of Lithuania to its struggles for independence. It has overcome many challenges.
When did it regain independence?
It regained independence in 1990 and joined the EU in 2004.
And I'm gonna be talking about Lithuania's holidays. Uh, so, we got Shrove Tuesday, celebrated before the start of Lent. It's a time of merriment and feasting. People dress up in costumes, participate in parades, and enjoy delicious cupcakes. We also have Kazimier's Fair, celebrated in early March, is a lively street fair in Vilnius. People can buy traditional crafts, food, and enjoy live music and performances.
What is your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday is Christmas, celebrated on December 25th and 26th. It's a time of joy and giving. Families attend church services, decorate Christmas trees, and enjoy a special meal together. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Long ago, the Lithuanian Grand Duke Gediminas was hunting in the woods of Šventaragis Valley. The hunt was successful and Duke Gediminas brought down a wild bull on a hilltop, but he grew weary in his limbs and so the Duke retired and spent the night there. Gediminas had a dream that up on top of the same hill where he had been hunting that day stood a great wolf made of iron and it was howling as loudly as if it were 100 wolves. The Duke asked the court magician Lizdeka to explain his dream to him. He said that this was an omen indicating that he should build a city in this place, which would later become known around the world and would become the capital city of Lithuania.
Trakai Island Castle is an island castle located in Trakai, Lithuania, on an island in Lake Galvė. The construction of the stone castle was begun in the 14th century by Kęstutis, and around 1409 major works were completed by his son Vytautas the Great, who died in this castle in 1430. Trakai was one of the main centers of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, and the castle held great strategic importance. The castle was rebuilt in 1950s-1960s by Lithuanian initiative, although it had received resistance from Soviet authorities. The Trakai History Museum was established after their reconstruction.
Trakai Castle, the castle located on of the many islands of Lake Galvė, is strategically located in a very convenient location protected by water from all sides. It is interesting that when the castle of Trakai Island was built, the water level of the lake was almost 2 meters higher
unitary parliament Repubblica and has a population of about 59 million people, making it the third-largest state in the European Union. The capital is Rome.
Italy is home. There is a very important monument, or the Colosseum. The Colosseum is an ancient Roman monument where the battles were fought in ancient times.
Italy is snapped lakes about, where the climate is cold in winter and hot in summer. It borders with Switzerland and Austria to the north, Slovakia to the east, and France to the west.
Italy is a peninsula from all three sides by the sea to the coast. It is bordered by the Mediterranean Sea, to the southeast by the Ionian Sea, while to the northeast by the Adriatic Sea.
The five greatest Italian composers of classical music are Antonio Vivaldi, Gioacchino Rossini, Gaetano Donizetti, Giuseppe Verdi and Giacomo Puccini. Sanremo is a musical festival that has been held every year since 1951 and has taken place since 1977 at the Harrison Theatre in Sanremo. Many cares have started from this stage, such that of Vasco Rossi, Laura Pasini, Marco Mengoni, Mahmood Ultimo, etc.
In Italy, there are many active Christians and exciting volcanoes. Active volcanoes are, for example, Etna and Stromboli. The Christian volcanoes are, for example, Vesuvius and Lipari. They are arranged along the S-shaped line. Vesuvius is 1281 meters high and has been inactive for about 400,000 years. But in the last 400 years, it has alternate periods of eruptions. Stromboli has erupted for the last time in 2007 and is part of Ionian Island. Etna is located in Sicily and was born about 700,000 years ago, a submarine volcano. Ischia is also very famous, an island characterized by numerous volcanoes of 900 meters high. Eruptions have occurred up to 1,302. The accumulation of volcanic products have formed a very large island. Most of the island is formed by deposits of volcanoes eruptions. But there are also submarine volcanoes, and the deepest part of the Mediterranean is the Tyrrhenian Basin. The Tyrrhenian Trench, which reaches a depth of 3,800 meters, is also very important. Submarine volcanoes are thus located underwater. Underwater volcanoes are very difficult to study. It is in Italy that submarine volcanoes are near the Tyrrhenian Sea and the Strait of Sicily. Lastly is the Campo Flegrei, which are a vast area of volcanoes origin. We speak of a structure with a singular structure. The last eruption took place in 1538.
Events and holidays in Italy are Christmas, Easter, and Carnival and Epiphany. Let's start with the most famous holiday in Italy, Christmas. Christmas is very important because it symbolizes the birth of Jesus Christ, which for the Christian Church fall on December 25th. One way to represent this the event is the crib. We Italians look forward to buy an artificial or real Christmas tree. decorating it with Christmas bell and light. On Christmas night, gifts are exchanged and we go to the mass with joy and serenity. Another very celebrated holiday in Easter. It is known as the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Lent, the long period of fasting, and eggs is in the shape of doves and eggs are distributed. Traditionally, the Easter tree is made, which is the religious symbolism. A very nice celebration is the carnival. Among the most famous carnival we have that of Venice, Viareggio, Ivrea and Fano. It is celebrated of February and for a week people dress up as funny characters in cheerful color. Another traditional celebration is the Epiphany, as the children wait for the Magi to leave gift, and it is said that whoever is good will receive sweet. Who otherwise will only receive calm. It is celebrated on January 6th.
In Italy, there are a lot of ways of transportation to choose from when you need to go somewhere. The car is by far the most used way of transportation, both on long and short distance. Italy has a lot of highways, all in excellent condition, but the small streets leave a lot to be desired. The bus is used a lot in big cities, and it's also used on long distances as a cheaper alternative to trains. Trains are used to travel really long distances and surprisingly also short distances. Italy has small, relatively slow intercity trains that are used especially by people that work in another city. In Italy, there are many airports, but in the south there are many. But you can just take a train to the airport. It's not that efficient, but it can work if you can plan what are you going to do. In the region that I live in, there's only one airport at Lamezia Terme, near Catanzaro, but it's pretty big, so you don't have to travel really far to take an airplane to another country.
La zeppola, a sweet symbol of the sunset flower, one of the most famous symbols of the sunset flower is the zeppola, a delicious dessert prepared with simple ingredients, such as flour, eggs, sugar and butter, filled with a delicious custard.
The typically Italian food. Tiramisu is a traditional sweet and agri-food product spread across the Italian territory, whose origins are debated and attributed above all to the Veneto and Friuli Venezia Giulia. It's a spoon dessert based on ladyfinger or other biscuits with a crumbly consistency, soaked in coffee and covered with cream composed of mascarpone, eggs and sugar, which in some variants is flavored with liqueur. Carbonara, or pasta alla carbonara, is a characteristic dish of Lazio, and more particularly of Rome, prepared with popular ingredients and with an intense taste. The most commonly used types of pasta are spaghetti and rigatoni. Lasagne or baked lasagna consists of sheets of egg pasta cut into roughly rectangular sheets called lasagne, which once boiled and rinsed are arranged in a sequence of layers separated by a filling that varies and according to the different traditional locales. Pizza is a savory gastronomic product which consists of dough based on flour, water, and yeast, which is flanated to be typically stuffed with tomato and mozzarella or other ingredients and then cooked in a wood-burning oven. Typical of Neapolitan cuisine, it is today, together with pasta, the best known Italian dish in the world. Spaghetti. Spaghetti is a particular shape of pasta produced exclusively with drum, with semolina and water, with a long and thin shaped round section. In Italy, they are prepared according to many different traditional recipes, often with tomato sauce and sprinkled with grated cheese.
Made in Italy is synonymous with quality and continues to carry the growth of luxury brands. Italian brands often tell their origins, and the most important ones are Gucci, Prada, Armani, and Versace. Gucci is the most important one, and it maintained its first position as the most valuable Italian brand for 4 consecutive years. Second place goes to Prada, that's the second most valuable Italian brand, and the newest one is Versace.
Leonardo da Vinci was an Italian artist, scientist, and inventor of Renaissance. His most famous works of art are the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. Raffaello Sanzio was an Italian architect Renaissance. His most famous works of art are the School of Athens and the Sistine Madonna. He is also works an architect in Rome. Michelangelo Buonarroti was an Italian Renaissance artist, sculptor, and architect. He is famous for creating the David and the Sistine Chapel ceiling. Donatello was an Italian Renaissance sculptor. His most famous works of art include the David and the Saint George.
The Italian school system has undergone numerous reforms over the centuries. The education system consists of 5 passes. Kindergarten, which welcomes children from their to 6 years of age. 5-year primary school for students from 6 to 11. First level secondary school for students from 11 to 14 for a duration of their years. 5-year secondary school divided in courses. High school, technical, students accessions. For students between 14 and 19. Finally, there is the higher education offered by the university, which different typologies, doctor accessions. Compulsory education can be carried out state school, governed by the Italian state, or parity, run by private. The school system lasts than year 4, from 6 to 16 years 18. Of the first silk and 2 of the second silk, 296 of 26. Compulsory schooling in Italy was introduced by the Casati law in the 1816.
The Italian climate in the climate that characterizes the Italian region. A particular climate called temperature Mediterranean, which local different to the geography of the territory. The Italian climate is partly affected by mention of the western course, especially in the intermediate century, as by the dynamics which the Atlantic Ocean.
The cold winter ice, which sometimes manage to thin event in the context of the climate of South Europe. Thanks to the mountain ranges of the Alps and the Apennines, the climate towards the north is mountainous, which abundant snowfalls and cold temperatures in winter, and white mild temperatures and abundant rain in the summer. So the climate is largely characterized by the typical Mediterranean climate made up of mild and mild winters and hot and dry summer.
Italy, a European country with a long coast on the Mediterranean, has left a deep imprint on Western culture and cuisine. The capital, Rome, hosts the Vatican, masterpieces of art and remains of antiquity. Among the other cities, Florence stands out with Renaissance masterpieces such as Michelangelo's David, Brunelleschi Dome. Venice, the city of canals, and Milan, the Italian capital of fashion. Agriculture. Italian agriculture is the rich in Europe, with a dead haven of 31.3 billion euros. Industry. The most widespread industries in Italy are metallurgic, iron, steel, chemical, mechanical, textile, and food. Tourism. Italian tourism directly generates about 5% of PIL. The types of Italian tourism include cultural, seaside, mountain, school, work, religious, sport, and well-being. Service. The Italian service are the set of organs and authorities of the Secret and Intelligence Service of the Italian Republic.
Italy Motorsport. Ferrari. By Enzo Ferrari in Maranello, it produces sport and racing cars of the high quality. Over the sporting origins date back to 1922. We Enzo Ferrari have birthday to Scuderia Ferrari in Modena. Lamborghini. Mentions about the mechanical engine. Ferruccio Lamborghini founded a tractor factory in Ferrara in 1948. An active board formed the acquisitions of a batch of the advanced military range from the Second World War. TM. In 1970, the two friends abandoned their respective business and give life to their motorcycle company, which is registered under the name of TM. Motorcycle and option high-level sporting results. Ducati, the company born in 1926 by the will of Engie Antonio Cavallari. Ducati from the moment it became one of the largest Italy engines.